so excited? You saw it. You saw it. I picked this up. My childhood dreams have been fulfilled. I feel like I could be Ariel on the inside. Alright, so I've been seeing this online and I could not sit around and wait. I had to jump on the chance and go pick this up to look over this. So this is a first impressions review on the new Tarte Be a Mermaid and Make Waves eyeshadow palette. So for those of you that are new here, my name is Kate Owlett, and if you're interested in watching, just stay tuned. Okay, enough rambling now. Let's open her up. Alright, and she's just sitting right in there. Wow, I am so excited. It's like, I don't even want to use it. I just want to sit here and stare at it. It's so pretty. Okay, so now you've seen what it looks like. It's beautiful. It's a Tarte product, so they already won you over with their packaging. Do you need this? Do you need to go out and spend $42 on this palette? Now, in my personal opinion, being a mermaid palette, I was really expecting there to be more purples, more blues, maybe some greens, a lot of color. I was really expecting a lot of color. There's not one green in here, and almost every mermaid you've ever seen has a green tail. So this is pretty surprising. But I personally like that they went for more of a neutral color base because it's something you'll use more often. Nobody wears green and blue eyeshadow every single day. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Most typically people tend to go towards neutrals on a more daily basis. So they had daily use in mind when they thought of their colors. Okay, now without further ado, let's jump into this beautiful girl and make an eye look out of her. Okay, so I know everybody's going to want to see the blue colors right away. Everyone's going to want to see a look using those 3 blue colors down at the bottom, the splashy color that comes in this palette. We want to see a look with those colors. But I just did an all blue eyeshadow look in my last video. I'll link that down below in the description if you want to see it. So I'm kind of wanting to stay away from the blue colors a little bit. So I will swatch them now for you so we can see them. Let's go into Bubbles. It's kind of like a blue purpley shimmer, holographic almost. Ooh, that is beautiful. Let's try Lagoon. This deep blue color here. Ooh, very pretty. And now let's go Splash, that light teal blue color. It's my favorite color. My phone case is this color. Really, really pretty. These are very pretty blues. And I'm really surprised at how purple Bubbles turned out. It looks very blue in the pan, but if you can see, it's got like purple reflectiveness and it comes out very purple. That is really pretty. Okay, so since I know so many other reviewers are going to show you this palette and show you looks using those blue colors, I'm actually going to jump in and do more of a neutral everyday eye look. Alright, so we're going to start by priming our eyes. This is my go-to. It's my favorite. I use this almost every time because my skin is so dry. This so far has been the only eyeshadow primer that I found that I like and works for me. Okay, so I'm going to rub this in all over my eye, all the way up to my brow bone. Get it really well in the inner corners of my eyes just because this is where I tend to crease. And I will actually put it underneath my eyes too, because I do crease a lot right here. I'm 22 years old and I'm already more wrinkly than your grandma. Okay, so now we're going to take a big fluffy brush and jump into the color Sandbar. This one here. Initially some fallout, I'm going to tap off my brush. And I'm going to use this as my all over lid color. Okay, now using the same exact brush, I'm going to jump into this slightly more darker color strobe thing. It's got a slight, it's very similar color, but it's more purple. And I'm just going to deepen up my crease. Now these colors do have a little bit of kickback. I don't mind that too much. I do notice that a lot of Tarte colors tend to do that, but they always come out very pigmented, so I can't complain too much, I suppose. Now I'm going to take this more precise, fluffy Morphe brush and jump into the color Shipwreck, this deep purple color here. And I'm just going to stay on the outer corner of my eye and in my crease. Now using that same brush and the same dark Shipwreck color, I'm going to do my lower lash line. Now I'm going to go back with my fluffy brush that I used earlier and go back into Sure Thing and fluff over my edges. Blend them out as well as possible. We don't want any straight lines, any harsh edges, any abrupt stops. We like our eyeshadow colors to fade into our face, so it looks very nice, pretty. Now one thing I noticed out of this palette, they only give you 3 matte shades, so no matter what shimmer you choose, if you're going to use entirely this palette, you have to do a purple matte and then one of these shimmers. And to me, a purple matte with a gold shimmer might not be everybody's go-to every day. Just my opinion. Now I'm going to go into the shade Fantastic for my shimmer color. I'm using a flat Morphe brush. I'm going to pick up that color. And then I'm going to take my Cover FX shimmer spray and I'm going to spritz my brush. I'm going to place the shimmer all over my lid. Now this color blended really nicely into our purple matte shade that we already had. I'm just going to buff over my edges so I don't have any sparkle up here in my transition area. Now using that same brush, we're going to dip into this light purple color, Saltwater. We're going to pick up this shimmer. Make sure we get a good product amount on our brush. Spritz it with our spray again. Now we're going to place this down just the center of our eyelids to give a lighting shimmer effect. Just in the center. Now I'm going to take this pointy brush and we're going to jump into Nude Beach. Spray it with your Cover FX spray again. Now we're going to place this into the inner corner of our eyelids to brighten up our eyes. Whew, that really added some pop of color. Okay, now I'm going to go do my eyeliner and my lashes, and I'll be right back. Now that we have our eyeliner and our lashes done, we're feeling a lot better about ourselves, looking a lot better, feeling more sexy. We just need to blend in our lashes. I'm just going to take some of my Sex Kitten eyeliner from Tarte. I'm going to paste this on top of my eyelashes that I just glued on to help blend them in better. Let's add some mascara to bolden up these lashes. Now I'm going to take this Mercier Nude eyeliner and run it in my lower waterline. We're done! Let's finish off our look with a nice highlight, and then we'll talk about the palette. Okay, so let's go over our final thoughts on the Tarte Mermaid palette. Now, the packaging, A+. I love the packaging. This is a must, must, must for me, just because of the packaging. Now, I'm a major makeup hoarder, palette collector. I really, really like pretty packaging. I hang them up on my walls, so this was a yes for me just because of this packaging. Now, the colors themselves, I was pretty disappointed that there wasn't any greens, no purples. Bubbles actually did turn out to be a lot more purple than it looks in the pan, so I was happy about that. But overall, being a mermaid palette and having no green colors, only one purple and two blues is pretty shocking. But I really like the colors themselves. They're really pretty. The consistency was nice. No patchiness, not horrible fallout. It was a typical Tarte palette. I really like the shadows, just like I do in all their other palettes. Now, do you need this? Do you need to go out and spend $42 on this if you don't have the money? No. Now, the packaging, yes, you want this because of the packaging, but the colors themselves, I'm actually going to swatch every single one of these colors on my arm, and I'm going to swatch another palette for you on my other arm and show you how the colors are pretty much identical. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I went and I swatched every single color of the Tarte Mermaid palette on my arm, as well as the Jaclyn Hill palette. Now, I did both of these because they are so similar, and I'm about to show you guys how similar. Okay, so these are all the Tarte palette swatches. I have the blue shades on my other side of my arm here that I'll show you in just a second. Now, I'm going to hold up my other arm and show you all the swatches, the Jaclyn Hill colors that I thought were very similar. I'd see the golds, the mattes, are very similar. Now the only difference is that there wasn't this gold inner corner color, gold highlight color. There's only a deep gold color in the Jaclyn Hill, and then the two enlightened bright white colors. So those were the only major differences that I found. Now the blues were pretty different. Sorry, I did these backwards here if you can see. purples on bottom here and the purples on top here, my bad. But these ones are pretty different, but still similar enough that you can make them work. $42 or $32, and you get a bunch more colors, and this is such a popular palette that so many people already have it. So if you already have the Jaclyn Hill palette, I might not entirely recommend this because the colors are so very similar. This eye look that I did today with this palette, I could turn around and grab maybe 5 or 6 different palettes that I already have and make this exact same eye look. So all in all, I really believe that this palette is only winning over everybody's heart because of the packaging. The packaging is what is getting everybody, and Tarte is very smart with this idea because nobody goes all out with their packaging like Tarte does unless you're buying childish kid makeup that comes in cute little shells like this, but nobody has gone all out to make a very beautiful palette like this. If you want to add this to your collection, if you want to put it on your vanity to display it like I will, I would totally recommend it. But color-wise, I guarantee you probably already have all of these colors in your collection. If you guys are interested in purchasing this Tarte palette, it is already available online at Sephora.com, and it'll be in stores tomorrow, March 8th. Alright everybody, once again, thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I had a lot of fun and I was so very excited to do this palette. If you'd like to see me do a look using the blue colors out of this palette, please leave a comment below. I would really be happy to do so. If you'd like to see a video featuring one of my items in the background, please put that in the comments also. I'd love to hear what you guys want to see next, what you guys liked, what you didn't like, what you hated, what was great, what I need to work on. Pop all that down below, leave it a comment, and I will definitely get back to you guys. I love responding and talking with you guys. I can't thank you enough for all the love and support I've gotten off of my very first video. So here goes to video number 2. Alright, if you had a good time hanging out with me, you guys hit that thumbs up button so I know you're watching and you liked what you saw, and head on over to my channel and hit that subscribe button so I know you like me and you want to see more of this face and what I have to show you guys. Thanks! I have eyeshadow all over me, like all over me. It's all over my shirt and everything, so yeah. Now we're going to take a big fluffy brush and jump into the color Sandbar. Okay, Loki, that was really creepy. Okay, so now we're going to take a big fluffy brush and jump into the color Sandbar.